Uh, this is the last song I want to add to the short form Nightmares 2 album. Just woke up not too long ago, and this is one of my favorite times to write because you don't think, you just make. You just make things. So now I'm just first of all, I'm using this UVI stuff, which is kind of neat. There's some sequenced tracks in here that I'm auditioning. If you don't understand what that is, it's just you going through tracks, trying to get inspired by some of the sounds. That's kind of neat already. Okay. I already like, it's in 120, which is pretty typical, but if I slow down the tempo, that's going to slow that down, and it's not going to have the energy that I'm hearing. There, we'll repeat that. Man, I already got something. I like it when something pops that fast. Let's see. UVI. Let's label this quick. Ammoniac. That's... Maybe I'll have something whoosh in here. Now I need something deep. Let's see. There's experimental stuff here. Don't want to do that Meteor. Swell and Impact Designer. Let's see. Adventure. I like that asteroid. Cinematic. There's a lot here. It's nice to have a little impact every once in a while. It's a little more dramatic. I don't know if it's a little tinny though. It's kind of neat. That'd be a cool intro. That's a whole bar, I think. Let's quantize that. And then we can figure out where the hit is. I want it to come in. I hate it when they don't hit just right. That means I have to use ticks, and I have to slowly adjust where it starts from. Well, luckily, Luckily, it didn't take much. Remember, this is short form nightmares. This isn't gonna. No, let's get the tick. Let's get it back to smart grid. Without, if you put it on ticks, it's going to be all over the place. Smart grid will snap it right to the beat, which is great. I'm going to come right into this. I don't want to build patch over patch. I want this to Blade Dreamer. I want to be Blade Dreamer. Oh, there's too much movement on a lot of these patches, so I have one that's going to have movement. I might not be able to use anything else from here. Cinematic. That's more like for a corporate thing. That's kind of neat. I think I've used that. Nah. Too many clicky. I wonder if I could just duplicate that. Okay. It's exactly what I'm looking for. There's a weird hiccup here, though. Why would it do that? Hold on. Cool. This is already waking me up. Ba-do-ba-do-ba-do. Why don't I just use that? I'm using some of my other stuff all the time, so. Some of these. Be a little more orchestral than it'd be nice to have no. That's not what I was going to do. Alright, I am still half asleep. It takes too long for the patch to load. The swells take too long. So we got that. So we got UEI. Strings. Crescendo. Okay. Interesting track name. And as much as I don't want to use another patch, I absolutely love Ascend, which is a Heaviosity piano virtual synthesizer that is just so much fun to use. It's got some really interesting piano pieces in it. I could use the Giant too. That one's a good one from Native Instruments. Coffee's kicking in. Come on, load up, buddy. Thank you. There's something really... Haunted harpsichord. Let's see about you. Sorry, I just zoned out for a second. Can't really hear it against the rest of the stuff. Oh, it might be neat to do like this little... I know it's supposed to be short form Nightmares that doesn't evolve, but... Yeah. I'm like zoning out here because I'm like, I can hear something. I want it to come back. It's like boom boom. No. Maybe that. It's a hunting day for me. Some simple ways of dealing with this. When I'm not performing, Some days you just have to break it apart because I don't have the mental capacity to freaking execute properly. So I gotta do it in pieces. I gotta. I need more coffee. More coffee. Haunting Grand. Okay. It's gonna be the same patch. Send. Haunting Grand. Let's see here. Let's noodle around for a minute. It's kind of a neat little... Is it going to deviate? That's neat. If this works out, I'll just show you, just capture this. Ugh. I don't care for that. Okay. It's a weird key. It's a weird... I could do something really neat with it, though. Oh, I'm like, I can hear, I can feel it. It's close. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's keep that going on. So for these, well, those are kind of, I blasted those up. Let's see what happens when I'm putting some of the channel mastering on there. It comes through in the mix a little better. And then let's talk about, we're going to duplicate this. I'm going to take this. Over one more. Yeah. We'll do this. We'll do this. Let's see it go boom. Okay. I don't know if I want that one or I want this one. How about the strings? See, we'll see what comes out of this. All right, let's try that. Let's see about that. Turn it down a little bit. Always use another track if you can. I'm just going to drop this in again. Coming together a little bit. Kind of like just those two parts, and then you know, when you're creating, it's like you have to remember, it's like it's your thing. Yeah, you do whatever you want. You know, it could be these two parts, and that's the end of this tune, because it's the short form Nightmare stuff. I don't want it to evolve too much, but I have some longer pieces on this album of 15 tunes. I just kind of started grooving on something, and I'm like, all right, whatever. It still doesn't do its thing. but it still does the thing, rather. Doesn't evolve too much. I almost feel like that's that click. Not this. Let's shut that off. Let's fix that. Oh, I got on the wrong one. Oops. It'd help if I was using the EQ on the right thing. Help if I was using the EQ on the right channel. A little more bass. I want some of that treble in there. Yeah, it's that like I think that does it. So now I want like a different part. Maybe Ascend. A different patch from Ascend that'll cut through the mix a little bit. And we'll do this. And just noodle around again. That's half the fun of this, guys. Is like hunting down what needs to happen next. I mean, I do have some background in theory But I find myself more and more often ejecting it and shoving it into the background because you get bogged down in what you're supposed to do, quote unquote, and then everything sounds like everything else. And I don't like that. I like keep it unique. So maybe something that has a little rhythm to it too. There's 3 things with like some rhythm, so you got to be careful about that. I got these 2 patches up here that are moving around. That's not going to have the... That's not going to follow. And the note, oh, that sounds freaking awesome when it's not, when all the other crap isn't going on. Those are neat. I wonder if I can... Sometimes I layer the craziest stuff together, and it works. The issue is, I think that this patch is too low in the background. Maybe find something else in here. Always hunting for something. Always hunting for a track that or a sound or something that makes sense. Jesus. Pulses, lo-fi, ambient. Future. I don't want anything with too much movement. I may have to come back to this. Almost fit. It's the note off. I don't like it. Alright, did I find it? That adds an interesting element in the background. If I were to duplicate that, that's UVI drone fusion. I like to do, sometimes I'm writing so fast I forget to do this, and then if I change a patch by accident, it's like a nightmare to try to go back and be like, oh god, what was that perfect patch I was using? So I'm getting into the habit of not forgetting that. Too much movement, Tim. My inner voice comes out. Tim? Tim? Too much movement. That works. It's just enough of something going on above. No, don't do that. Let's say quarter notes. And then in here, I think I'd like to I don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. Okay. Oh, let's see if that. Oh, let's make sure we get the timing right on that. Because these are envelopes, you gotta play around a little bit to see if you can make the timing and the sounds sound right. Let's see. That's pretty creepy. I like that. Let's see if that keeps playing. I didn't duplicate a note there, did I? It might just be the way that they're crunching together. Sometimes I like the crunch. The crunch kills. No, the crunch does the job sometimes. Again, this is... You're judging it too much. Keep going, Tim. You gotta be careful, especially when you're in this, like, dropping down some creative ideas. You gotta be careful not to over... No. I don't know why I was doing that. You don't want to overthink this initial pass in creating a song. Because if you do that, you run the risk of recover it. Come on. Okay. That was weird. Oh, don't crash on me. Oh, you're gonna see one of my biggest frustrations. All right, so in this situation, here's a great example. I'm gonna save this. What the hell do I want to call this? All right, let's just do something simple. I don't think I've used this term. Haunted house. I haven't done that. No, not extended storage. We're going to projects. Come on. Haunted house. Horror. This is more TikTok quickies. I'm gonna call it there. Let's save. So it was unstable with all the. Sometimes when you get into like a dozen or more iterations of VSTs or software synthesizers, the system can trip out a little bit. Logic's usually pretty good, and then if it crashes, it saves constantly in the background, which is really neat and helpful because when it crashes like that, in the middle of being creative and you've gotten into the groove and you've forgotten to save, it can be real. It could just kill your creativity for the day because you're like, dude, I just spent 45 minutes laying down that track and it sounded awesome. I can't even count how many things I lost in the past with other iterations of Logic that didn't have some of those fail safes, and you just want to pull your hair out. It's not fun. It's not fun to drop something down and then forget all the patches that you used and everything that went into it, and you're just like, so you just have to chalk it up to just noodling around and idea generating, and then something even like 10 times better comes along down the road a day or two later. So you have to divorce yourself from it and let it go. Because if you sit there and you ruminate about it, you just won't ever write anything ever again. It's like falling off a bike or something. You're like, I don't want to ride it anymore. I don't want to scrape my knee. Get back on the bike. Let's see. There's too much movement in that one, and I don't like. Let's do. Maybe. It's still very loud. How are those strings so freaking loud? I'm not sure what I want to do next. This one might have to sit. So stay tuned. This album's coming out probably sometime next week. Well, it won't be officially out and available for a week or so after that, but I don't know. Depends if I can get through the edits this weekend. But as far as I'm concerned, so far, this is where we're at with this one. This one's neat. I like it. Make sure I save it again.